his neck.
Let's go.
Gene, you got to tilt your shit up a little bit
Yeah,
because
touch your
cuts off
camera.
your head.
Yeah, so you get yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Bad. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, you know.
What's your last name, Gene?
Guru.
June. His last name June, like the month.
Hey.
June.
Yeah.
Gene June.
Yeah. Stands
All
for a
right.
lot now. Whether it knows it stands for a lot.
We gonna set it off. It's the MarcWes Sports Podcast. I'm Marcus Benjamin, chilling with my guy Wesley Pierre, also known as Westradamus. But today we got a guest, not the guru, not the real guru. You know what I'm saying? But he think he the guru today. But June has joined us, a Knicks fan, because you know we gotta talk about Heat Knicks and what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. It's the MarcWes Sports Podcast. We talk that real sports talk from the crib, but we had to bring this June to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? That there may be, some expletives shared, but we'll see what it is, man. Let's jump right into it though. Heat Knicks. It's the series that we've all been waiting for. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. Sure. And game one went how it was supposed to go, except for the fact that our boy Jimmy Buckets rolled his ankle towards the end of the game. That didn't matter because the Heat still whooped that ass. Second game happened. It was, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was a surprise to me. I thought the Knicks was going, with that energy of losing game one. I thought they were gonna come out like gangbusters and just, win easily, but it wasn't. It was a struggle for the Knicks.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, the Knicks got help from the refs to help them win this game towards the end.
How many times? More than one.
I want to say at least 3 times they helped them out. And I was just
the
like,
refs helped them out. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Come on, man. You seen it. You seen the ball hit the rim and it was going to be a layup. And that could have changed the whole complexity.
So what about game one?
Oh, what about game one?
What happened game one?
Hold up. Let me ask you a question. Where are we playing?
Do you feel like the refs didn't help the Heats out tremendously?
How would you say that? We're in your building. We're in your house. How are we cheating in your house?
Come on. We all seen the instant replays. We seen there was no fouls. Come on now. Let's be real.
Look, man, let me explain
that cost about 14 points. 14 to 20 points at least.
14 to 20 points.
14 to 20 points. With them
turnovers. People are delusional, man. I've been trying to tell this thing for the longest, man. He's been delusional, Gene Guru. Man,
besides the fact that we couldn't score and we was beating ourselves, the referee took a major part in just having y'all to just give y'all the game.
So Dan, so you saying that Miami snuck their referees in Madison Square Garden? That's what you saying? Because we know they don't like us.
Hey.
It was still an easy win for the Heat, though, regardless. I mean, even if you had the 1-2 calls that were questionable, we would have still won.
Exactly. Look,
it wasn't 1 or 2 calls. Look, it was over 10 calls at least.
No. If we talking about last game, let's talk about the real calls close to the end of the game when Brunson scored that 3, shot the 3 on the side. And you had Bam Adebayo. Yeah, it was a foul. He ran into the dude. You feel what I'm saying? But it happened before you shot the ball. You would think after they go ahead and run that replay, the 3 ain't going to count. I'm over here I'm at the crib yeah, man. They shot the 3. They made the 3, but they ain't really going to count the 3 because they replayed it. And for y'all to say that it came before the three came before when everybody on TV, you yourself, you know that was a cheat. Come on now. You telling me that was not like really? It showed the replay. This is not somebody guessing. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep it real though. That was a bullshit ass call. The same thing that MarcWes was talking about earlier when the ball hit the rim and we gained possession of the ball and they gave it back to y'all. Really? And they showed it on replay again. And you telling me that was not a bogus ass call? I'm gonna use words that New Yorkers use, bogus and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It was bugging.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah. Listen, we'll take the win how it was, how it came, but it goes back to the same thing as the first game. Instant replay was on the triple beam, big as hell, and still they was giving y'all the calls. Clearly as day, your man ran into your own man, and still we didn't get no turnovers.
Oh, so
y'all gave us the ball. They gave y'all the ball.
So you saying that foul? You saying that foul that they called on Kyle Lowry when what's that big dude that came back from Randall when Randall just muscled him out the way? That was not a foul.
That wasn't a foul.
That matter of fact, they called the foul on us. Like Kyle Lowry, like what going on here, man? Like, come on, man. But that's the crazy thing though. I noticed all that bullshit, but was I texting you that? No, because for me to see our leader, Jimmy Buckets, matter of fact, Jim VP is his name, for him to be chilling on the side eating popcorn like T.O., you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
for him to be doing all that, for him to be doing that, it just shows how trash the New York Knicks are because y'all supposed to be dominating. Y'all got Randall back. Y'all got Brunson. Y'all got y'all first rounder, the one that's bricklayers like MTV. His ass shooting threes and they dropping. And y'all still was losing majority of the game. We over here talking shit about the few calls that went against Miami. That was a 4-point play, what I just talked about with Bam Adebayo. Another play, that was another 2 points with us getting a rebound back. Really?
Yeah. We struggled. With Randall coming back, he did his thing. But Brunson struggled.
Man, he didn't struggle. He had 30 points. How you gonna struggle?
Exactly. Oh, I know how he was struggling, Marcus, because I seen the stats during the game, and I'm like, he had 18 points, but they were saying that he was like 2 for 8. I'm like, so where are these points getting?
That's what I'm saying.
I swear at that time, it was not late in the game. It was in the beginning of the game. I don't know if it was first quarter, second quarter, something like that. They said he had 18 points. He was like 2 for 8, 2 for 6, something like that. I'm like, okay, I know what's happening. The referees was giving him the free throws. But this dude over here, Guru Gene, is talking about they're cheating us. Look, I'm giving you hard, evident facts when everybody, this is not something that Marcus need to rewind or you need to rewind. They rewinded it for us because they know it was questionable. Even the announcers don't know what's going on. Like, come on, man. You're going to sit here and say some shit like that. At least everything that I'm talking shit about, at least everything Marcus is talking shit about, you can see it. You've seen it. We don't have to go back and press rewind right now because we got DVR or anything right there. They were showing it for the world to see the bullshit. You feel me?
Hey, at the end of the day, it's 1-1. We got 2 more to go. We're coming down here. We got more. We got some of the great fan bases down here in Florida. Watch us. When that day comes, Saturday, you'll hear a lot of us in the stands go New York, and we will win. Like I said, I predicted.
Hey, check this out though, man. That loss for me, Wes, tell me if you felt this way. It felt like a win.
Yeah.
It felt like a win because I'm just like, Jimmy Butler ain't playing. Brunson, I had to pull up the stats.
And
Brunson,
he probably still won't be back.
He went 10 of 19. 10 of 19 from the field, which is pretty damn good. 6 of 10 from 3, pretty damn good. Randall had 25 points, 12 rebounds, pretty damn good. Hart, he had 11 rebounds, 9 assists, and 14 points. So you had 3 of your best players had pretty much their best games, and you still almost lost to Caleb Martin.
And Vincent.
And Gabe Vincent.
You know why they probably almost lost? Why they
underrated
lost?
Talent.
Struz had wound up having a lower back injury late in the game, And I'm like, okay, no problem. I think he coming back. They say he coming back. I see him walking in the locker room. He come back, but he didn't get no more time. At least that I didn't see, because they were looking at it like, yo, we got this. But of course, you can't account for the referees doing what they did. They gave the motherfucker 6 damn points. Really, to be honest with you, from the 3-point and the the 3-point and the 1-up, that Bam actually caused. And yeah, that's another thing that we need to talk about. Bam having a bad ass game. We paid this motherfucker all this damn money, and his ass over here looking like a goop. He looking like a New York Knick. That's what he's looking like. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand what's really going on, because when you pay people all this money, they supposed to produce.
That's what you have over there.
You're talking nothing but good things about the Miami Heat, but
that's what you have in the Miami Heat. That's what you draft. That's what you pay. No good trash players. That's what you have. Bam. So it doesn't even fit his name.
Hold up. Y'all haven't made the playoffs in a decade.
We're
right?
here now. We are here now. We're not talking about decade. We're not talking about any of that. We are here now. You understand me? Back up off us.
I ain't worried about it. You know why I ain't worried about it? Because Marcus, I done reeled his ass in. The bet is already in. We got 2 bets in. One bet is Miami won't win more than 2 games. That's what Guru Gene told me.
Wow.
He told me that Miami won't win more than 2 games.
You got your first win. Congratulations.
So you honestly thinking that Heat is not going to win another game?
No, they won't win 2 more games. They won't win. They won't win 3 more games.
No. That's not the bet. That's not the bet.
They won't win more than 2 more games. They won't win more than 2 games.
The bet happened before the series started. The bet was the Heat won't win more than 2 games for $200, and then the other bet was the Miami Heat won't win the series.
So that means they gotta win 3 games,
which is another $200. So I don't fleece his ass, because I know we're gonna get that 2 wins automatically.
You're gonna get 2 in the extra win. You gotta get 2 in the extra win. They gotta win more than 2 games.
What you think? Series like this, that if we thinking that the games, let me be cynical too. If we saying that the games are rigged, which I doubt, you feel me? At least, some people may.
That shit had to be rigged game 1.
If it's like that, let's just say that. Let's just speak
hypothetical. Pat Riley sitting up there in the stands like the Godfather. He got ties to New York. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So if he have ties to New York, then he have ties to New York, then the New York Knicks should be winning, not the damn Miami Heat. But again, I'm being cynical right now. No. Chill real quick. All right, let's just say that everybody winning money off of bets, this, that, and the other. And the owners get more money, and when it comes to you playing in the playoffs. Why would they want it to be a 4-game series, a 5-game series, especially a series like this? They talking about bringing back the whole rivalry that we had. I seen before the games even had started. They love to show how PJ Brown flipped y'all bitch ass. How y'all coach was dragging y'all was dragging y'all damn coach, holding on our legs. Yes, Van Gundy. You feel me? Why would they not make it want to go to 6 or 7 games? So if it's going 6-7 games, I automatically won that first bet. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm surprised that you were so caught up in being a New York Knicks fan that you took that bet. At least take the bet with the series, cool. But for you to take that bet right now, oh my God. You feel me? I win regardless. You feel me? And I'm gonna be right here running amok on your ass.
That was a good decision. That was in the blind.
I told you. Huh? Remember I told you he didn't pull the rubber off on their ass and he was hitting y'all? Yes. I've been trying to tell y'all boys. You feel me? It's a pressure when Jimmy Buckets is in the building. You remember when he was on the sideline pretending like he was smashing something? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's exactly what he's waiting on right now. He's waiting for
Jimmy Buckets is going to be back on Saturday.
Huh?
You think he's going to be back on Saturday?
Hold up. What you said, Marcus? You kind of breaking up real quick.
Saying it's perfect because we don't have games time for Jimmy Buckets to rest up for Saturday. So it's gonna be a wrap, man. I actually think he is still gonna win in 5 games.
So hold up. So you think he'll be back by Saturday?
Yeah,
he'll be back by Saturday.
I don't think so.
So you didn't see his ass walking in New York?
You hoping Jimmy Buckets not be back?
Of course you can walk. You can walk.
Hey, that's what you
Can
want.
you?
See, but
Can you put pressure on it?
I could hear.
Can you move and be
the nervousness in his voice, right?
effective?
Yes,
Like
yes.
Huh?
We can hear the nervousness, and I can fear the fear off of you. You hoping that Jimmy Buckets don't come back. You're like, that's the difference. See, when we played on Milwaukee, we wanted Giannis bitch ass to come back because we know y'all motherfuckers, y'all hate us because of the beaches, the women, and the weather, and y'all gonna say, oh, Giannis was not playing. That's why we won. Oh, we beat the New York Knicks. Oh, Julius Randle. Well, he was not in the game. No. We want y'all motherfuckers to be back so we can run them up in that sack. You feel me? We tired of playing with the sack. You feel me? We tired. You feel me? We done took y'all on the date. Know what I'm saying? We want a happy ending, and that's exactly what's gonna happen when you see us on Saturday.
All right. Okay.
You brave to come on this show, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You gonna have two people just running amok on the Knicks like that, man.
That's
especially
okay
because your team is trash.
That's what we do.
The team is trash, and everybody in that arena knew that shit too. Towards the end of the game, they wasn't all happy and crying like
I wasn't either.
They was like, damn, because you see when Duncan Robinson hit that three, they was nervous as hell. They was like, oh my God. Are they about to beat us with Duncan Robinson and Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent? You know, they was nervous as hell. They was happy that
we had a bad game
in Madison Square Garden.
We had two bad games
this series.
We haven't had a bad game yet. That's the problem. You had two bad games, and the Heat. Look, what you got to understand is it was not our job. It was not our job to beat y'all 2 games. It wasn't our job to do that. It was our job to steal one of the games and bring it back to the crib. We stole home court advantage. That's exactly what we did. That's the job when you jump in playoffs. But you're not used to being in the playoffs, so you don't know what it means to win a championship. You think that every time you're going to come and win the game. No, when you're the ones that's coming, when you got home court advantage, Gene, your job is to protect the crib. Y'all didn't do that. And you just admitted right now y'all had 2 bad games.
We had 2 bad games.
Y'all almost lost to the damn G League team. What the hell you talking about, man?
Yup. Facts.
Yes, take a sip. Take a sip. You need it. The funny thing is, I know Marcus right now feels some type of way because you wearing his second team right now. You feel me? You should not be wearing that right now. You feel me? So I know Marcus feels some type of way because he's supposed to be eating your ass all day right now, but because you're wearing that shirt, he's kind of pulling back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pulling back a little bit. But the Knicks is trash. I mean, the Knicks is so trash, though, man. I just feel
trash,
bad.
But
I feel bad for people like you and Knicks fans across the world because
oh my God,
y'all believe so much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all believe in Brunson, Randall. Y'all believe in these guys. Like, what did they do? Like, what did they do in their life that makes you feel like, oh, okay, they can actually beat a legitimate team that actually made it to the finals 3 years ago, that is consistently in the playoffs, that has won 3 championships this century.
We beat y'all about 2 times or 3 times in the pro.
We're talking about playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? That's what we're talking about? Hold up. We're talking about playoffs. Not a game.
I was about to say that. I was like, not a game.
Because, again, like we said, you got Jim VP. We got
playoff Jimmy.
Playoff Jimmy. And you're talking about regular season. Again, don't talk about regular season. You just told me earlier, like 5 minutes ago, don't talk about the New York Knicks past. Talk about the present. And you're talking about the regular season, the season that don't mean shit. This is the season that means shit. Postseason. Playoffs, but again, like I said, you're not used to being in playoffs, so you don't know.
I'm gonna be quite honest.
Be on right
they
now.
Gave y'all the first game. They gave it to you. They handed it to y'all on the silver platter, and then they turned around and realized how bad officiating they did on that day. So they came back and had to give us some type of leeway on the second game.
Thank you. They had to give y'all some leeway. They had to cheat. The second game is what you said.
They cheated us And if they didn't cheat us, we would have won, regardless of how bad we played. Regardless,
like when you say people, like Marcus is thinking about something to just throw you under the bus right now. I can see it in his eyes. You feel me?
Go,
because
Marcus.
right now you saying you cheat. Because look, when
Marcus,
you cheat,
he knows I'm telling the truth.
No, when you cheat,
figure out.
Give us examples of how they were cheating for us. Because when me and
exactly.
Marcus say they're cheating, we come in with the evidence. Because mind you, this is what we do. We say our facts, and then when Chris is editing or I'm editing, we throw the video proof there. I need to know your video proof, so when we edit in, that shit you talking about can be filtered in the podcast. Because right now you're just talking out your ass. You're talking like a fan.
Okay, so when Bam Adebayo got ran into by what's the white guy name that's filling in for
That's your team, and you don't know your team.
No, I'm talking about on the Heat. I'm talking about on the Heat. Huh?
Kevin Love?
No.
Well, Bam, he ran into a teammate of his.
No. Huh? The white boy.
Oh.
You just said he hit the three.
Or Kevin Love. Those are
Kevin Love is who's hitting the three.
No.
Caleb Martin?
No.
Duncan Robinson.
When Duncan Robinson ran into Bam Adebayo, they called a foul on Brunson, which was a 3-point. Yeah,
I don't remember that either.
I don't remember that.
Oh my God! Of course you don't remember it. Y'all Heat fans. Of course you don't remember it. Y'all Heat fans.
Really?
He ran into him. Now you're gonna go ahead and rewind it and make my facts up there. You understand? Make sure you put my facts up there. You understand? So yeah, that's one. They called a couple of fouls where he just threw his hands up. Mitchell, they called foul on him. Never touched him.
You're not sounding convincing right now, my boy.
Yeah.
You feel me? You're not sounding convincing, man.
You know what happened in that game?
You go ahead and rewind it, and you'll be like, you know what? Just
you know what happened in that game,
foul, and you'll see them. That's
you know what happened in that game, Gene? It was the D, bro. The D. You know how West be talking about we all up in that sack because
man, come on,
that hit you hard, bro. That D hit you hard because that defense caused the Knicks to shoot 7 for 34 from 3-point range.
7 for 34.
7 for 34.
We wasn't making no shots.
Okay,
we couldn't even find the basket yesterday.
So why you blaming the refs? Y'all just missing shots.
Listen,
that D put it on.
In the beginning of the podcast, I said, along with the fact that we killed ourselves.
You try to sound off.
Yeah, you know.
Along with
the fact we killed ourselves is the same way the refs cheated and gave y'all the game.
All right, man.
I said it from the beginning of the start.
How the refs gonna give us 7 for 34 from 3-point range?
Yeah, like damn.
Listen, they gave y'all from the 3-point range, they at least called 2 fouls from there. Everything else came from the inside, and they were just giving y'all the game. All them raggedy little fouls, each and every foul. If you can go back to that game, each and every foul you can look at.
Let me ask you this, man. If Jimmy Butler was playing last night, who wins? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, bro.
The Knicks. The Knicks.
I just told you to be honest, and you just going.
Who won last night?
Who won?
Who won last night?
The Knicks won, but
it was supposed to be what it was, right? It was going to be what it was.
If Jimmy Butler was playing, the Heat would have won. Come on,
because
he was winning the whole game, right? And
exactly.
When does Jimmy Butler come through? In the crunch time, in the fourth quarter. If Jimmy Butler was present, you think y'all go on that run? Hell no. Hell no.
Why not?
Because of playoff Jimmy, Butler. He's him. He would have dominated your ass. He would have taken you to D, and he would have left your ass.
Listen.
Come on, man. You know it's the truth. You know it's the truth.
Game 3. We still got game 3, game 4.
And you're going to get eliminated in game 5.
possibly a game 5.
We go look.
What do you mean possibly? It has to be a game 5 because the refs gave y'all the game last night.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's 1-1. You're right. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, we're gonna sweep it at Miami.
No. Let me explain something to you real quick.
I would put some money on that.
Hey, it's recorded.
If you really think Miami is going to get swept at home, I put $3 man. $3. What's good?
We got it right here. What's up? Hey, you got the millions and millions of people who are watching your ass. Put your money where your mouth is.
My peoples are call your peoples.
He like, boy, he don't need both you and he don't need both of us making money on the MarcWes Sports Podcast. But we still gonna make that money on your dog ass.
Hey, that tell you right there, you don't believe it. You don't believe that shit in your heart. You don't believe it. You don't believe that shit. Should take that shirt off too, man. That shit.
Hey. But on a serious note, we go ahead and play them boys on Saturday. For the most part, I think everybody should be healthy on New York. Josh Randall, Randall, who is Josh Randall?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh Randall. He should get the same.
It ain't Josh Randall.
Who is it?
Call him now.
Julius Randle. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah.
Josh, Julius, they all the same thing. Y'all all got to go ahead and live in that rat infested city in New York where rats looking like our possums down here. So it's all good. Y'all the type of city that
they hood in the end of the day.
What?
They hood in the end of the day.
They hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, they hood in the end of the
day. I see rats everywhere. Times Square. I see it in the hood. I see it in the parks. I see it. I see your rats killing the pigeons, fighting attack like they're the predators now, fighting the pigeons and dragging them in the bush and killing them. So trust me, y'all need to handle that before y'all even think about winning anything in Miami. I think I told you that before when I had called your ass and ate you before. But again, on a serious note, we're gonna play them boys on Saturday. I don't know what time we playing. Hopefully it's a reasonable time, like probably a 7 o'clock game. Huh?
It's 3:30.
So it's perfect. We at the crib.
We love Miami.
Huh?
We love Miami.
Oh no.
We got the greatest fan bases in Miami.
Exactly. Y'all love us so much that y'all bitch ass want to move over here.
We own y'all.
Causing all this damn traffic with New York tags. Get the hell up out of here.
Man,
stop buying our properties over here. We do not want y'all over here. Go back to New York and pay $2,000 for a closet. You feel me? Because we do not want y'all over here. Again, at the end of the day, ultimately, we're going to go ahead and play the New York Knicks. I think the New York Knicks should be supposedly healthy. The Miami Heat, we're still, even with Jimmy Butler, we don't have Tyler Hero. We don't have Oladipo. We don't have key players that definitely could add a spark to the offense and defensively, because we do know Oladipo was one of those all-stars the last few years. He's been going through that injury rehabilitation, and the Miami Heat went ahead and gave him a shot, just like he gave everybody else a shot that came from the G League. So for us losing that game, me and Marcus thinking that it was a cheat, you thinking that they're cheating you, but for me and Marcus, we think it's a win because, again, like I said earlier, it's like we had a total team that was from the G League. When you got Vincent, when you got Caleb Martin, when you got Highsmith, when you have these players coming in and doing their thing, Duncan Robinson, all these players showing you like, look, the Miami Heat, this is the culture. We're gonna build you up. We're gonna tell you keep shooting. You feel me? I know everybody thought that they gave up on Duncan Robinson. I even did myself. I thought they gave up on Kyle Lowry. I thought they gave up on these people. And what the coaches say? The coaches say next man up. And when the next man was called up, they went ahead and did their thing. We didn't win, not because of us.
Okay.
We do know why it was. We're gonna have the replays to verify our arguments.
Every foul. Every foul.
But Marcus, quick question, Marcus. How do you think the Miami Heat pull off Game 3? I do know it's gonna be a win. You know it's gonna be a win.
It's a loss.
It's a loss.
It's a loss.
I'm gonna give
you're gonna be shocked.
Okay.
When I do call
think
you, matter of fact, you should be with me.
I think
you
it's
will
gonna
be saying, "Man, they
a
garbage.
damn game.
They sorry. Why did we're gonna hit the normal you? You know what I'm saying? Like when they start losing and shit, and they cheating us and all.
I ain't even gonna.
Hey, to be honest,
give you a
man.
second to go ahead and say what you want to say right now.
New York, we love Florida. We're gonna move down here. After we whoop y'all, we're gonna move down. We're gonna build an arena where we can come.
You are the typical people that we call snowbirds in Miami. Y'all here for a second, and then y'all go back to your own place. Now, again, at the end of the day, we know that you love Miami because your bitch ass lives over here. I told your ass to go back over there for so much. You feel me? You love over here. You love over there so much. Why you over here? And I know why. Because you got a closet. I have a closet. And it doesn't cost $2,000 for that closet. You feel me? That's why you're over here. So we're not going to go ahead and go tit for tat because we do know we got the beaches, we got the women, and we got the motherfucking weather. That's why you here. So we're not even.
And we got the better sports teams. I just want to say that we got the better sports teams. All our teams are better than all New York teams. Yes. Right? Especially the Heat.
That's a lie.
The only reason why the Knicks are in this conversation is because y'all finally made the playoffs. We always in the playoffs. We own the Knicks. This wasn't a rivalry for the last 10, 15 years because where was y'all at? Where was y'all at? Not in the playoffs.
Rebuilding.
Not in the playoffs. The last time this was a rivalry was in the 90s when y'all actually had some players, But we was
the same
good
players
then.
that's old.
We was good in the 90s too. We was good in the 90s with Zoe and Tim Hardaway. We was good in the early 2000s with Dwayne Wade and UD. And we was good in the 2010s with LeBron and the big three. And we good now with Jimmy Buckets. We stay good. The Heat has always held the flag for Miami sports. And the Knicks have always been in the cellar. They cellar dwellers just like them rats. And that's the only reason why the Knicks will have a chance is if you get them rats on the court and scare our players off. That's the only way y'all gonna even have a chance. If y'all get the rats, throw them on the court, and that's the only reason why.
I'm not gonna have no excuse on Saturday because Saturday I expect to be collecting.
I
be expecting to collect my first half of the bet. So I ain't worried about that. But again, at the end of the day, what you got to understand is we're battle tested. Yeah, what you got to understand, and that's what I was telling people before. Like when it comes to winning the championship, you don't have a team that just go. This is not like the Sweet 16 or like college basketball where it has a Cinderella story and then you got somebody that made it to the finals and then win and this, that, and the other. It takes steps. It took steps for LeBron when he was in Cleveland. It took steps for LeBron when he was in Miami. It took steps for Jordan. He had to go through the bad boys. LeBron, he had to go through the Pistons. He had to go through the Boston Celtics, this, that, and the other. You got to go through steps. You're not going to the championship. I don't care how happy you are to be a New York Knicks fan. It didn't matter if you was a Philadelphia fan. It didn't matter if you was somebody else, Cleveland or any other team. It takes steps to winning a championship. The Miami Heat been in the finals the last 2 years. He's been in the finals in the bubble. After the bubble, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You feel me? And we're trying to get back right now. You feel what I'm saying? So again, there's nobody talking about New York Knicks making it to the finals. They're either talking about
we will beat
Boston.
Miami.
They were talking about Milwaukee,
Miami.
and he destroyed that giant in Milwaukee.
We will beat Miami
MVP and Giannis, and we're gonna do the same exact thing when it comes to who. The Miami Heat and Jimmy motherfucking Buckets. He's going to come back. He's not going to – we don't need a 45, 50 point, 56 on point Jimmy Buckets. We don't need that. All we need is a 20 point, 15 – we don't – if you really be honest, all we need is like a 10-point Jimmy. We don't even need Jimmy like that right now to be honest with you, because we're still playing the same old New York Knickerbockers. You may love them right now, but again, at the end of the day, they're too young. You got to be battle tested, and you're not battle tested. So y'all had a good time with the young Cleveland Cavaliers, and y'all felt like y'all did something. Now y'all playing some big dogs and some real niggas, and y'all gonna see what's going on. Me personally, it would have been 2-0, but again, all right, we're gonna do a gentleman sweep like we did when we were in the bubble. We're sweeping motherfuckers, and we're gentlemen sweeping.
If they didn't cheat us the first game, it would have been 2-0 right now.
What happened?
If Jimmy played in the second game, this series would have been a sweep, bro. Like a sweep.
You woulda,
like
coulda, shoulda. You woulda, coulda, shoulda. He ain't play. He ain't gonna be ready on Saturday, and he probably won't be ready the game after that. So,
he gonna be ready. He gonna be ready.
Hopefully, he won't be 100%. He won't probably be 50%.
A 50% Jimmy could beat the trash ass Knicks. Come on, man. The Knicks got so lucky with that game last night, man. And you know that shit. They got lucky as fuck. Come on, man.
It's all about the win. It ain't about how you got it.
Enjoy the win, because to me,
figured it out.
That's win that you're gonna have this season.
The same way they figured out how to cheat
another win until the season starts next year. So enjoy it, wallow in it, swim in it, bathe in it, because you ain't gonna get another win. I don't see them having another win. The only way
you don't see us get another win.
I don't see y'all getting another win.
Put your brand on that one there, huh?
I'll put $1 on that.
Oh, okay, I'll take that one.
All right.
Look at him back there. He's like, oh,
no. We ain't making
I
that
got him, Wes. I got him, Wes.
It's not the job for no. The game didn't start. It didn't start. Nah, you feel me? I give the Knicks probably another win. Why? Because the refs gonna go ahead and cheat. But if it's coming on straight off y'all talent,
there you go. You talking early. There you go. You talking real early. Now the refs is gonna cheat where? In Miami?
No, they're not gonna cheat in Miami. They're gonna cheat in New York. But again, they're gonna cheat like Milwaukee was doing that last game. But it doesn't matter. Y'all gonna cheat, and we gonna whoop that ass even though y'all was cheating. And then I'm just gonna be over here counting my dollars on the podcast. Yes. And I don't want that shit in big bills. I want that shit all in 20s. You feel me? All in 20s. You feel me? So again,
I'll give it to you in ones.
Huh?
I'll give it to you in ones.
I don't care. You feel me? Because you know what I'm gonna stack them up. I'm gonna go ahead and buy groceries. I'm gonna go ahead and give Tyson a new bone, probably buy him a new collar. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be over here using your money. So again, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Personally, I hope that you actually lose by Saturday, so I could use some of your money, so I could go ahead and buy a Mother's Day's gift for wifey. You feel me? So it's all good for me. At the end of the day, it's victories. I don't real you win. You're not gonna reel Marcus in right now. That bet is not a bet. You feel me? No.
What you mean? That man took that bet. Listen here. Let me tell you something. Repeat our bet. Our bet.
He don't remember.
No, you.
Yeah,
you.
I don't remember. I don't remember that bet.
Wes, repeat our bet.
Oh, I got our bet recorded just in case you try to lie.
Okay.
Our bet is the Heat won't win more than 2 games, and the Heat won't win the series.
Okay.
And both bets is for $200. And we also said that we could bet individual games, but we could bet Saturday game if you like. You feel what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I like that because you feeling sporty. There go the trick.
Yeah.
It took you that long to bet me. I wanted to bet off real.
No. See, no, you try to trick him and make it seem like the New York Knicks is not winning another game. We're not taking bets like that. We bet individual games or we bet in the series. No. You're not gonna reel Marcus in like that. I can hear you scheming. It's not happening.
Listen, it's recorded. It's live, baby.
I really believe that the Knicks is not gonna win another game in this series. I really truly believe that. Now, should I take that bet or not?
Just take the series.
Yeah. I just take the series. I mean, if you want to do that, I know you're going to lose some money to Wes. I don't know if you want to lose some money to me as well. That's on you.
I plan on winning y'all money. Coming right back to your podcast. and we can, just
Okay.
sit it together on here live. You know,
Hey, it's all
watch
good,
me
man.
sip on a couple of drinks.
No problemo. You feel me? Like me and Marcus, we're used to having a little beverage, and vibing. You too, but you don't be around as often. But again, at the end of the day, we're gonna go ahead and use your money. I'm gonna make sure everybody around me, feel a little bit of Gene from the winnings. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be vibing. We win. Shit, fuck around and have a barbecue. Marcus, party over, come to the crib.
It's gonna be crazy on Saturday. Trust that.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be
It's
crazy.
gonna be crazy on Saturday. You're gonna be
I'm
mad.
happy they're doing that on
Upset.
purpose because again, we always talk about the beaches, the women, and the weather down here in Miami. They want you guys to come over here, party, get kind of crazy because again, y'all don't have shit in New York. Let these guys smash in front of these bops that's over here
Let
that
me
be
tell you how
selling the snack.
the NBA is fixed. Boston lost. Crazy as that, huh?
Boston lost, but they lost because James Harden wound up being James Harden of old. That's the only reason why they lost. I don't remember seeing James Harden score like 45 points in any playoffs games ever. He always turned into a hoe when it comes to playoffs. You feel me? If you want to be honest, when it comes to regular season, he be balling like a big dog with heavy nuts. But when it comes to playoffs, he looking like a little chihuahua, stay inside the crib, barking outside because they see me
And guess what? I bet he won't have another game like that.
Damn, my team, I could care less. You feel me? Damn, my team, I could care less. The only team I really care about is Miami. To be honest with you, I do want to go ahead and get the game that we were supposed to get last year by missing that shot, either Golden State or LeBron, because ain't nobody gonna say nothing about Jimmy Buckets if he went. Well, not if. I'm off, man. A little bit of your germs is coming on me through the computer. I'm saying if when the damn Miami Heat beat the Golden State Warriors or the Lakers, ain't nobody gonna be able to say nothing. You know what I mean? And people gonna be like, oh, they call him the GOAT of point guards, the greatest shooter of all time. But you already know, man, when he played real niggas from the East with defense, that nigga turned to a hoe majority of the time. You feel me? Boston was supposed to win that last year. You feel me? But they start turning to some hoes. Tatum was bricklayers all day. They were looking like the New York Knicks last year in the finals. That's why they lost. Because to be honest with you,
it was just they didn't have a good game. They ain't, you could have two bad games. It is buckets is not dropping the way it's supposed to be dropping. But like I said, y'all due for like 2 or 3. Y'all been having some good games, and trust me,
I'm happy you
Saturday, you'll be one of the ones. I'll be right next to you. Trust me, because we gotta watch it together.
Look, I'm happy you say that because you just heard him, Marcus. Y'all good for 2 or 3. The bet was 2, so I already know that money is
bad games. I'm talking about bad games. Y'all gonna lose.
Oh,
y'all gonna lose.
Okay,
y'all do for 2, 3 bad games, B. Y'all been having good ones, ain't it?
So me personally, I think it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a defensive game. Of course, Jimmy gonna get his. It's gonna take a little bit of time for him to get acclimated. He's gonna get the calls because Jimmy Buckets, he normally go to the free throw line.
Bullshit calls, B. What? Bullshit calls. Let's just come on. Take the bullshit calls out, and I guarantee you, y'all lose.
It could be bullshit calls, but again, at the end of the day, some things we can't control. We can't control the referees being blind, and we can't. We only could talk shit about the referees when they do something good or when they do something bad. Me, I'm just going off what normally traditionally happens for Jimmy Buckets. Or a superstar. They're gonna give him the calls. He's gonna go through the free throw line, and at the end of the day, that's what you're gonna get. They want traditionally. If you really want to be honest with you and you think it's shit real, you really think they want to see New York Knicks play Boston? No, they want to see that rematch of last year. And they want to see Steph Curry playing LeBron. And that's exactly why we were supposed to be prime time. They made LeBron and Steph be prime time. Why? Because a lot of people want to see those games. At the end of the day, people want to see Boston play Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they want to see LeBron or Curry.
They wanted to see the Heat and the Knicks. They seen it right now, and the Knicks will prevail and move on.
They will not move on because I'll tell you why, bro. I'll tell you.
And let me tell you, before game one, did you think that the Heat was gonna win this series, Marcus?
Yes, absolutely. What you talking
That's
about?
a lie.
You can go back to our previous podcast. What you talking about? It's documented. We already saying, oh, we go into the Eastern Conference Finals, trying to figure out who we gonna play. Is it gonna be Philly or is it gonna be Boston? But I'm gonna tell you this, man. You were at home for the first two games, right? And when you're generally at home, two things happen. You generally get all the calls, and which you have said that you wasn't getting, and
wasn't.
You
was watching the same thing I was watching.
Generally get games from the others out of nowhere. Like that's when your bench players, your non-star players play great, and that's what happened with Hart. You know, he had a great game. You think he's gonna have a great game in Miami? Hell no. And you know who's gonna have a great game in Miami?
Off our bench,
all the others.
How many of our players usually have a great
game? Gabe Vincent's gonna have a great game. Watch, and Caleb Martin's gonna have a great game at
Everybody
home.
on our bench usually come off our bench and score. Quickly usually have 16 to 20 points himself.
Maybe at home, but you saw what happened in the first two games.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Maybe at home.
Yeah, maybe at home.
When you at the crib at New York, maybe
no.
Bullshit.
Quickly had it in Miami.
Look, man, we're not gonna talk Miami Heat all day. You feel me? But one thing we are gonna say is, look, the Miami Heat are gonna win. Of course, you think the New York Knicks gonna win. Of course, the United States, we have a mental illness problem right now. So, ain't nothing I can do about that for people being delusional and shit. But again, at the end of the day, this is the reason why we able to take bets and people can take advantage of people like that. So I'm gonna take advantage of you right now. It's all good. I'm gonna continue to take advantage of you. Marcus gonna be taking advantage of you already as well. Because I heard the bet with you and Marcus with the series. You feel me?
Or the game.
The series.
Oh, no. His series.
Game. I'll take the series.
He'll take the series, and if he want
in my heart, I still feel like it's gonna be Heat in 5.
Yep, me too.
Maybe 6. Definitely not going 7. But the Heat's winning this series.
Look, you think the Miami Heat done destroyed Milwaukee, the number one team in the damn league, and you thinking that what the New York Knicks can give them fits? Like, I don't understand. For you to think that they're not gonna win more than 2 games, like at least say they're gonna win in 7. But when you speaking of delusional people, you feel me? Like at least say, it's gonna go 7 games. You
wasn't sure about the bet when you took the bet,
huh?
You wasn't sure about the bet you wasn't even sure about the bet when you was taking the bet.
Nah.
You're only talking like that.
We're not gonna come over here on the show and lie.
You're only talking like that.
No. Let me explain.
We come back and we
what was the bet? You know what you were trying to bet, Marcus?
Then?
This is what he was trying to bet. He was trying to bet every game. I'm not betting every game. I told him, like, I'm not gonna send you money.
You don't want 200. You don't want
money, and you send me money. No, we're gonna have a series bet. And you remember, I told you I didn't want 2 Bs for the series. I wanted 4 Bs for the series. You didn't want that. You feel me? Now, if you want to change that, we could change the series to $4.
Now look how you folded now.
You feel me? Because I know the truth. You know the truth. You feel me? Come on now. If you want to bet the series, it's all good. You want to bet the series, the 400 instead of the 2, look, it's all good. You feel me? I'm willing to put a stack on my team, boy. That's how much I like my team. That's how you know I'm loyal. I got white hot. Last week, it was
Marcus.
Jimmy
I was the one talking about the stack, Marcus. He said, no, we ain't doing that right there. Marcus, he was not that confident in the Heat, Marcus.
Hurry up and tell your lie. You know how Marcus, this is how Marcus know, because Marcus know out of all Heat fans, me,
right?
I'm the one that be like, yo, nah. I know who West going for majority of the time.
Yeah,
so
he
know you're lying.
He didn't have
kid.
that confidence in him to bet that stack. Now he
and
want to bet that stack because they won that one game.
I'm definitely not gonna be.
Like.
No. One thing you gotta know is I may keep it real with Marcus because he's a fan. You think I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I'm scared? Are you crazy? No, I'm never gonna tell you some shit like that. You gotta be on drugs, kid. No, that would never happen. You feel me? I'm not gonna set myself up for that, but it's all good.
Hey, let me just run some more stats on you real quick. So we talking about the NBA playoffs. Just talking about the playoffs. Take a guess what the Knicks are in points. Just take a guess. Out of 16 teams.
Out of 16?
Yeah. They 14th. They 14th. 14th out of all of the playoff teams.
And let me ask you a question. And what the Heats are?
Second.
That's crazy. That is
Second.
inaccurate.
119 points per game. Inaccurate. I'm looking at the stats right now.
You talking about in playoffs, like this year playoffs?
This year playoffs. The Heat are second in out of all the playoff teams. The Knicks are 14th. They only above Cleveland, who they beat, and Brooklyn. Those are only two teams they above. And Boston is number 1. Milwaukee's number 3. By the way, a team we beat. Let me run another stat by you real quick. Real quick. Who you think is three-point percentage? Who hitting the most threes out here in the playoffs?
The Heat.
I'll tell you, it's Philly's number 1, but the Heat are number 2. The Heat are number 2 on this list. I can't even find the Knicks. Where they at? Oh, they last. Damn.
I tell you, we had bad games.
Last in the entire playoffs to this point. They shooting 29.1%. The Heat are shooting 41.3%.
You see what happened when we come with the facts?
Baby. That's why I feel so confident that it's going to be Heat in 5, because the Knicks is trash. When you look at the numbers, they trash.
The only thing that we don't have solidified is the amount with the series.
You can't go by numbers.
I'm not trying to let you slide. I'm trying to have Marcus win too, so both can be happy. You feel me? I know he's gonna win the series, but
y'all gonna feel so bad.
So it's the dollar. It's the dollar.
What these numbers?
It's a dollar with Marcus.
Don't mean shit.
It's a dollar with Marcus for the series, or is it 2? Which is, or is it like me?
No, it was $1.
Oh, okay.
I heard $1. James,
I don't want to make sure, Marcus. I want to make sure that he's the top person that time be like, nah, we ain't making it.
Hold on. I heard $1 and I heard a game. But, I can't go back and say I heard $1 series.
It's $1 for the series. One more stat: field goal percentage, right? Field goal percentage. All right. We got Boston.
Come on, we can't go by that. I just tell you, we had bad games. We can't even find the basket. I feel like we couldn't even find the basket.
The Heat is third. The Heat is third in the playoffs. This is after playing the number 1 seed, mind you. And the Knicks, they third from the last. Third from the last again, which is 14th. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, see, Wes is right. Mental illness is a real thing, and that's what you got. Because I got facts, homie. I got facts to back my shit up.
Hey, people don't like hearing the truth, my boy. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to tell him, man. Like, yeah, I'm a Heat fan. You know, you're a Heat fan. Yeah, he a New York Knicks fan. We gonna talk shit about our teams. You feel me? But like, the facts be the facts. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't go against the facts, my boy. Like, when I eat you, when I give you the business every time I call you, it's always facts. And you speak through anger. You speak through emotion. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how me and Marcus just set you up right now, boy. You about to lose 3 Bs for the series, and you about to lose another 2 Bs from me after Saturday. So it's all good. But we know the Miami Heat gonna go ahead and win. I don't really want to too much talk about the Heat too much. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like a few days away. Of course, you know, this is the MarcWes Sports Podcast. We speak about the Kings, we speak about the Dolphins, Panthers, and that's where I want to go ahead and chop it up with. You feel me? With you, Marcus. You know, you got the Florida Panthers. We wind up winning and beating the number 1 team. Yeah. You know, we did something that nobody thought we would have done.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at all the Miami sports this year, this is our year. You know, the college basketball team made it to the Final Four. FAU made it to the fucking Final Four. Nova won the D2 championship. The women's basketball team made it to the Elite 8. Now we got the Panthers and the Heat beating the 8 seed. And in the Panthers case, It was the number one team in the history of hockey, and they beat them in the most dramatic fashion possible too. Game 7, overtime, last second shot to tie it in game 7, then going to overtime and win. And then they won game 1 next round. So I don't know, man. The way that they playing and the way that they look, I think we might have our first chip in hockey, bro. I think it might happen.
Me too. Me too. I mean, I kind of was like, yo, I was speaking to my daughter the other day, and I'm like, damn, betting is legal now. So if everybody's gonna go ahead and bet on the number one team, then the bookie's gonna lose majority of their money. So if we thinking that things are rigged and this, that, and the other, then why would you think the Miami Heat is gonna go and beat the number one team? Why would you think the Lakers gonna beat the number 2 team? Why would you think the Panthers will beat the number 1 team? You feel what I'm saying? Everybody that betted on the number 1 team lost money, and everybody that betted on their team, which was the number 8 seed, or they wind up making money. So I think that has a factor in it as well. But it's kind of hard to say that sports is rigged when they're actually playing the sports. It's like what, you gonna miss this actual shot on purpose? It's
the refs. It's the refs.
Yeah. We know it's the refs. We know it's the refs. But
Marcus, it sounds like you're making an early excuse for him.
No. We're talking about the Panthers. We're not even talking about basketball no more.
Don't give me don't give them the pass.
We're not talking about basketball. But to be honest, with you, man, on a serious note, like the refs do play a factor. It is a problem in the NBA, and I get tired of when the referees do something that's egregious, and the players or the coaches call them out on it, and it's factual. They show the replay and they show that it was a missed call. They get fined. I got a problem with that with every sport. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you want the integrity of the sport to be 100, then the refs should be held accountable too. If you constantly make the wrong call, no matter what team, if it's the Knicks, if it's the Heat, if it's the Dolphins, if whoever it is, I think the referees should go ahead and either lose game checks, get fined, and so much of that happens to you, end up losing your job.
Yeah, they did not do their job.
I'm not gonna lie though, to ref an NBA game, it's kind of hard. Like to really see stuff like as fast as things are going, to see if somebody hits you on the arm while it's going so fast, it's kind of hard. So I don't know if I would say they need to lose a game check.
If it continuously happens, will you?
If it continuously happens, yeah. But like if they make a mistake here and there, I mean, they human, But like with the situation for last night, I don't understand why they didn't review the shit. When the ball clearly hit the rim.
If they didn't do it in game 1. If they didn't do it in game 1, let's be honest here, guys. If they didn't do it in game 1, which I would have not won that game.
Hey, man.
Why should they do it in game 2?
At the end of the day, me and Marcus is like, look, Marcus think it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep.
They probably would have never made it out of New York.
It don't matter. We still.
If y'all would have won that game last night, y'all probably would have never made it out of New York. Y'all probably would not have had another basketball team named the Heat. They never would have came back to Florida.
like, so what you saying, man? Like
they would have hijacked the plane. They would have put rats on the plane.
Instead of snakes on the plane, rats on the plane.
They would have jumped out of that motherfucker. They would have been so scared. Yeah.
Yo, but yeah, man. The Florida Panthers, man. Let me reel it back in. The Florida Panthers have been looking crazy, man. We wind up trading players to get Kachuk. We wind up firing our head coach, and I actually thought this season they made the wrong decision with this coach, because I'm like, damn, at least the last coach had us with the most goals in NHL history. And we wind up firing them because, of course, he was the sidekick to Coach Q, and Coach Q got I wouldn't say terminated, that just basically parted ways because of that scandal that happened in was it up there? Was it the same team, the Blackhawks? No, it was the Blackhawks. It's not the Bruins. Not the Bruins.
The Blackhawks.
So yeah. So that happening, and for us to go ahead and withstand all of the turmoil, all of the turnaround, and be able to get scrutinized by even the fans, because again, Miami sports, like We love our teams, but we love winning more. You feel me? We definitely will talk shit about your ass if your ass is actually not performing whatever sport you're playing. We're not delusional like other people in this world, but regardless of the fact, how you feel about us coming back 3-1 against the number one team, and also how do you feel about winning game 1 against Maple Leaves? I think.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's just a remarkable run, just because they kind of backed into the playoffs just the same way the Heat did. The Heat, it's mind-boggling to me because the Heat were like this close for not even making the playoffs, and then all of a sudden, I ain't gonna lie, I was talking shit about the Heat.
That
man.
bullshit bracket.
I was talking shit about the Heat.
The bullshit bracket saved y'all.
Man,
y'all wasn't even supposed to be here.
Like, what is going on? We losing to Trae Young, but Trae Young,
and you lost to the Knicks. And you lost to the Knicks.
Talking about the playing game,
playing game. We're talking about the playing game, my boy.
To play in, you had to play the Knicks the last game. Y'all lost that.
No, we played Atlanta and
Chicago. We played Atlanta and we played Chicago. Again, the delusion is just manifesting live on the podcast.
Time out. If y'all would have, according to the play-ins, the week before the play-ins, y'all played us.
You talking about in the regular season then?
Yeah. Wouldn't y'all want to win that game?
No.
Why not? Talking about the playoffs, we just had to play to get in.
Exactly.
I understand.
Game, not the regular season.
I'm just trying to show. Listen,
he's speaking a fact. He's saying that we had to play in the play-in game.
The actual play-in game.
Bullshit.
I don't believe in that play-in shit. You didn't even actually make it to the playoffs. You understand me? They just. I don't understand that.
We was actually in the bullshit. We was actually in the 7th spot. You know what I'm saying? So we actually could have played Boston. If there was no play-in, we would have been in the playoffs anyway.
Exactly.
Because we was already in the 7th spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but anyways, man, it's just a crazy run because the Heat, kind of backed their way in, and now we smashed the Bucks in 5 games. So that's, I feel. I mean, is the Knicks better than the Bucks? I don't think so. I think the Bucks would have beat the Knicks. So that's why I'm saying since we beat them in 5, we gonna beat the Knicks in 5. And the Panthers now, I mean, it took a miracle for them to make that happen because it was every game was an elimination when it was 3-1. So you got to dig deep into your soul to get wins, and on they ice, and then game 7 in their house. Overtime, it was pretty much over. It was like a minute left, and they was down. They come up with a goal. I mean, it's really remarkable. And the guy Kachuk, the guy that they got, who won the All-Star MVP, he's seemed like he's worth every penny. I think they're gonna make it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't see them not getting past.
How many more teams they have to play?
Huh?
Right now?
Yeah. Well, how many teams is in the playoffs?
Well, it's the same thing for the basketball. It's like the exact same format.
Yeah. So we're in the second round right now. So
yeah, in the second round. So I mean, I don't know if you was a Rangers fan. Usually Giants fans are Rangers fans as well, but they got eliminated last round, just so you know. And so we probably would have played them in the next round if they was around, but they not. If you're an Islanders fan, the other New York team, they got eliminated too in the first round, just so you know. And we here. And then also Tampa, a team that has kind of had our number, is also not even in this round right now. So it seems like it's a clean sweep for us to at least get the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be against either Carolina or Jersey. We'll see what happens there. But I think Miami is just, we got the juice right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got the juice, and unfortunately, the Knicks, you'll never have that. It's the Knicks is basically like they got into the club for the first time. They chilling, but we in VIP.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in here.
Mm-hmm.
We know the managers. We know the doctors. We know the girls who bring in the bottles. We know all of them. They know us because we've been here. Y'all just got in and y'all just like, oh shit, this the club.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Saturday.
It's kind of like when people move to Miami, and they see the beach, or they see the type of women that we have over here, or the beautiful weather that is like 75 on a beautiful day. No humidity. They just like, I don't want to go back home. I don't want to go back home. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. When people come over here, you seen Gene moved over here. He ain't went back since. He been here since he was a youngin'. So
I've been stuck to my seat. It's so hot up here. I've been stuck to my seat. It's so hot up here. You're talking about nice weather, 75 degrees. You crazy? It's 93 degrees outside. If I open my door, I can't go nowhere because I'm stuck to my seat. It's so hot. What you talking about?
Well, that's why we have a form of what? We have a form of air conditioning. My house is a lovely 73 degrees. My AC. You know what I mean? And if I want to go outside, you feel me? It's all good because I'm literally maybe 10 minutes from the beach. So it's kind of different for me and Marcus because we're right off the high. We're right off the eye. You know what I'm saying? His beach is further up, but he's not too far. You on the other hand, I don't know. But
about alligators, man.
We don't live nowhere near any gators right now. But yeah, let's reel this back in and I think the Panthers gonna go ahead and continue doing their thing, man, because when you're battle tested and like you said, Marcus, you basically was facing elimination all playoffs, and not just that, but all season. It's like if you lost this game, you're not in the playoffs. And if you lose this game, you're playing one of the toughest teams. I mean, it wind up being one of the toughest teams, but we wind up destroying them, and that it feels good to be in Miami and have all our teams actually hitting on all cylinders. Because remember last year when we were the number one seed in the Miami Heat, and then we wind up losing, and we felt the same thing that Milwaukee's feeling when we're the Florida Panthers and we scored the most goals in NHL history, and then we wind up losing again to the Tampa Bay Lightning year after year. Everybody having so much praise and so much expectations for us. For us to go ahead and continue prevailing and continue letting the naysayers and the doubters look crazy, it made me feel good because I get to talk shit again to people like Gene and all these other people that hate us because of the beaches, the women, and the weather.
Yeah, it feels great. It feels great to be a South Florida sports fan overall. You know what I'm saying? I think we should talk about the draft a little bit since he got the Giants shirt on, and the Dolphins made some picks. Some Hurricanes got picked as well.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about the Dolphins picks, man? Before you answer that, I'm gonna give you my take.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that they took a running back. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Like when you take a running back, for me, they should be like 5th, 6th round, because any running back can pretty much kind of you can plug in a running back pretty much anywhere these days. And yeah, Buddy's fast. He's one of the fastest players in college football. You saw what he did to UM. So I like him as a player. But why? Huh?
Who is UM?
The University of Miami? Like you don't know? Are you on dope? You got to be on drugs right now. You feel me?
You know what I mean.
You know the funny thing is.
You know what I mean.
No. You know the funny thing is.
Mean.
How many New York teams in college football? I don't know many. Can you name a few, Marcus, for me? Because I don't know any of them. That's really good.
The city of New York.
The
city of New York ain't got none.
No.
So,
the state of New York got Syracuse, if you want to count down.
Syracuse?
Yeah, that's New York. That's basically in Canada.
That's what they got as. That's the New York team they consider.
That's in the state of New York, but it's not in
even
New York.
In college basketball.
See, but Syracuse is trash though. They're always trash.
That's bullshit.
Football.
Well, football, yeah.
Football as of late, yeah. I mean, the only player that came out of there that was two players that came out of there that was worth some was Donovan McNabb and Marvin Harrison.
Who you talking about? The guy that threw up in the huddle?
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to know. You feel me? But hey,
Yeah,
but yeah,
those are the
man.
only two players that was worth something to come out of Syracuse.
Yeah, man. But if
I
you
mean,
want to talk,
besides I think Jim Brown went to Syracuse too.
damn, we going to the 60s. Shit. Damn.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Jim Brown went.
Bad call. That's a bad call. Well, you got to go to the 60s to think about, who came from there. Where you have the University of Miami, we just dropping people in the
Drop all kinds
NFL.
of names.
You just dropping them off like parents when you drop off your kids to college. You're dropping them off in the NFL and be like, go to work, son.
I can give them that. I can give them that.
But yeah, if you're talking about the damn Dolphins right now, I like it. I know you don't like it, Marcus. And I kind of feel you, but I think it played a factor with Tyreek Hill saying that he's going to retire after his contract. We know Tyreek Hill, when he did get drafted, he was a running back, and they actually, molded him into being one of the best, if not not the best, one of the best wide receivers to ever come out of college or transition from playing a running back and then playing another position. So for me, I think they actually picked him because of that, because get him now, have Tyreek mold him for a little while, because they basically run the same. I think he's a little faster than Tyreek from what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? I think he run like a 4.2 or 4.22 or something like that. And I think that's around what Tyreek Hill actually running. Tyreek Hill, he's a little older, so you slow down when you get older. But Tyreek been actually battle tested in the weight room when it comes to being in the NFL. So he may have a little bit heavier muscle mass that can propel him to run a little faster than this running back. But look, I like it. I do like the pick with the cornerback. Why? Because nobody actually thought that we're going to actually pick a cornerback. And we know that, again, I love X-Man, but X-Man, he be injured sometimes. We know what happened last year when we, the guy that was on the milk carton that decided to say, I can't walk, my neck and my back, I can't do shit. He wind up, I don't even want to speak his name, but regardless of the fact, he wind up leaving us with having to start a rookie corner. And even though the rookie corner wound up doing his thing, you don't want that, because the defense, it was built to be a top 5 defense, and we clearly wasn't one of those. We had to go back to Iggy. So yeah, I like the cornerback.
How many picks did y'all get?
I think we got maybe 3
or 4. We got 4 picks.
We got an O lineman.
Iggy gone now.
He's gone?
They let Iggy go, yeah.
Oh, how you hold up, Marcus? How the hell you gonna hit me some good news like that so late in the podcast? That got to be the number one thing that we talking about. We talking about the Dolphins. They let Iggy go.
Yeah, they let him go, man. They let somebody else go too. Austin.
Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson. They let him go too.
Oh my God! Yes, get your bitch ass out of here.
Fat. Trim the fat off this team, for real.
Yes. It's like with Dion. You remember what Dion said, man? Look, some of y'all gonna be gone, boy. I'm coming with my own luggage. Mike McDaniel and Vic Fangio, hey, we about to buy some new luggage right now. You feel me? Know what I'm saying? And y'all gotta hit the bricks. Austin Jackson, number one pick, first round pick. Get the hell up out of here. Can't stay healthy. We gave you a shot last year.
He was trash when he was on the field.
Huh?
He was trash when he was on the field.
Exactly. So to be a left tackle starting, coming from, I think, USC, and then you're not a starter. Then they put you on the other side. You can't do nothing there. Then they put your ass at a guard position, can't do nothing there. And then now you're injured all the time. Man, get the hell up out of here, man. I'm certain people, man, look, me and Marcus have, really, this is Marcus' quote, availability is the best ability. But I like to steal that quote a lot because, look, it's the truth. You feel me? I do not want to pay all these people. I ain't going to call them no names, but I want to give all these people all this money, and then they're never there to go ahead and do their thing. So for me, I'm look, huh?
So what makes you feel like with all these bad picks that the Dolphins have ever made, that they made a wise decision this time?
I think the Dolphins made a wise decision because, no matter what, Tua, y'all know there's questions about him and the concussions, but a healthy Tua is
why not go get a quarterback?
Why do that when we got Tua? We got Tua over here. We already drafted. We already grabbed your quarterback from the Jets. You feel me? White, whatever his name is, we grabbed him already. And when you have Tua, you don't need to worry about that. That's why his name is the arm of the Almighty Tua. That's why when you injured,
can you be real?
This dude got injured for like 6-7 games, and you still hold like high numbers with yards, high numbers with touchdowns. Like he's like top 5, top 8 when it comes to touchdowns and when it comes to yards. So imagine he would have played those 6.5 games.
Listen,
he probably would have been.
Tua cannot take hits. Tua cannot take hits.
He's better than Daniel Jones, though.
Listen, stop. Listen. Listen. Hold on.
No. That's not his name. Marcus got a name for him. His name is Danny who?
Danny Fumbles.
Danny Fumbles. You feel me?
Availability is the what?
Best ability.
Okay. So I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Hey,
Danny
it don't matter.
Jones
It don't matter.
Has been available to his team. So
Like, if
you're paying a guy all this money just to go on the field and catch cramps and catch a fake seizure. I don't even believe he got hit.
That's how
I don't even believe the man got hit.
That's the stuff that we be talking about when people be delusional. If you need, because at the end of the day, like I got ties to people that work in the mental illness industry. You feel me? All you need is to have insurance, and they got you. You feel me? It could be you could be one of those inpatients, or you could be outpatient, whatever it is. Because for you to say, "Oh, fake concussion," like everybody's seen him doing gang signs on that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even need to question that. You feel me? Now, if you want to say, like later on he could have played and
he's
they
too
lied about him still
he
going
can't take hits. Protocol. He's not going to be there for long.
Okay, I don't mind. You know why? Because that's the difference. No. It's just going back to the Miami Heat. We could lose our captain. We could lose our captain. And because we have a great supporting cast, we're still relevant.
So let me ask you a question. Why didn't it happen this year? When Tua went out, why didn't the Dolphins continue to do what they were supposed to do?
What the Dolphins were supposed to do was make playoffs.
Who made playoffs?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins made the playoffs without.
How did you forget? Didn't we have a bet? Like, what are you talking about?
They so trash. I can't even believe they even made the playoffs. Just like the Heat.
Exactly, but you can believe that.
I can't even believe the Heat made the fucking playoffs.
Believe it.
Believe it.
It's like you don't believe that ass whooping on Saturday.
Exactly. But like, to be honest with you, man, I like what the Dolphins did. They solidified the defense. You got a corner. Of course, we got X-Man. We got Jalen Ramsey. I think we got, like Marcus said a few podcasts ago, like probably the best cornerback tandem.
Your best threat is Jalen Ramsey. And that's y'all best threat. And that's all I see over there.
Of course, that's all you're going to see. But guess who has the most interceptions in the NFL the last 5 years? Or since probably getting in the league?
Who?
That's X-Man. So for you to say, like, he got the most, you want to go look up the stats? You got your phone? Look it up. You know what I'm saying? Again, at the end of the day,
listen. You know who Tyreek Hill is.
It's only right. It's only right. I understand you did that. You're right. You want to know why? Because everybody feel like they can throw on them. So if he catch 2 or 3 every game, it's only right.
No, that is not the reason why. The reason why is because we're in the AFC, and the AFC has nothing but great quarterbacks in the AFC. They're not throwing on no damn Miami Dolphins. What the hell got to do with that? They ain't got nothing to do with the X-Men. They were not throwing. What are you talking about? They were not throwing on the Miami Dolphins like that. You feel me? They weren't doing that to our team. Are you serious?
Listen.
You sounded delusional right now. I'm dead serious. They were not doing that to the damn Dolphins. What are you saying? The reason why we got a corner is because the AFC is stacked. You got Tua. All right,
what's their stats, Marcus?
Let's take 2 out because 2 is our team.
What's their stats, Marcus?
You got Patrick Mahomes. You got the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. You got the Buffalo Bills quarterback and Josh Allen. Who else in the AFC?
Marcus, back me up. What's the stats over
you
there?
You got Aaron Rodgers in the Jets. You got Justin Herbert.
What stats you want to know, Gene?
I want to know the stats on the Dolphins. He said they wasn't throwing on the Dolphins like that. I want to know what they was giving up.
Man, was they giving up so much? Like, think about it. The Dolphins haven't made the playoffs in the last 15, maybe 20 years, right? They finally made the playoffs, and you thinking that the defense didn't have nothing to do with it? You think people just running amok, throwing passes on them? Are you damn serious? And Tua was out for 6.5 games.
So what, they ran it on him?
So you thinking it was Teddy Bridgewater?
So hold up. So what, they ran it on him?
They had it on him. No, they didn't. We had one of the best run defenses in the league last year.
Shit. How did they? Well, then if that's then they ain't scoring the Dolphins.
The reason why we didn't go far last year because Teddy Bridgewater was trash. Teddy Bridgewater was trash, and we went to our third string with Skylar Thompson.
Man, y'all went to y'all running back.
Nigga, you forgot that we was on an 8-game winning streak?
Man, that shit don't even look like an 8-game winning streak.
You forgot that Tua. Hold up, you forgot Tua was throwing for 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards the first 8 games he was playing before he got injured. You forgot that.
First 8
I'm speaking facts right now.
Hold up, come on.
Daniel Jones, your garbage ass team wasn't doing shit.
Did he
you know who was getting y'all somewhere? Saquon Barkley.
Hold up, time out. Did he play 8 games before he got hurt? No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
How many games he played? You know there's 17 games in the season now. It's not.
Yeah, he had to play less games in there. 5. Something like that. Something like
5,
that.
8.
Yeah, something like that. No, 5.
5.
Don't go 8. You make the man sound so dog. You make the Dolphins sound so great. Like,
look it up.
It was not doing that.
All right. Let's just say it was 5 games. He was throwing for the first 5 games.
You don't remember I was calling you and just trolling your trash ass team, telling you I'm the guru. That's what got me the guru.
Nigga, when you was calling me, you was trying to talk shit, but how was you talking shit and we was winning? I was like, how you calling me and I'm winning? I remember what I was saying to you. I'm like, how you calling me talking shit about my team and I just won? I told you got to call me when I'm losing. You don't remember that, Gene?
Yeah, I did. I've called you.
All right, that's what we say. Come on, man. Marcus, don't listen to this guy, man. You see, every time he try to throw some bullshit,
but,
it's just like
Marcus haven't threw out them stats out there yet.
Whatever.
My phone internet not working right now. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Hey, Marcus, that's when you had 2 iPhones out there now.
Even if the defense was not looking that great in the end, that was because they were on the field majority of the game. We're always 3 and out because Tua was on the bench because he was injured. Man. Like, what do you think? Like, can you run up like shit? Can you run 5 miles without stopping?
Right.
No.
So I can give you passing defense. Looks like 2022. Yeah, that's right. Passing defense wasn't that bad. They were 7th in the league in oh damn.
You see my eyes? Yes.
Hold up.
Damn, my bad.
Yeah, his bag. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, homie. That is sounded incorrect.
7th from the bottom, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you.
It don't matter. It don't.
Oh my God.
It
doesn't matter.
Look, it don't matter when our damn corner that's getting paid top dollar decides not to play, and we got to start a rookie damn corner.
You want to know why he said to himself?
Our Russian defense was way better. They was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were 6th in the league.
That's what I.
Miami's
again,
Russian
Marcus.
Again, which what I was saying, Marcus. Hold up. They had to do something. You understand what I'm
going to ask you a question real quick. I'm going to ask you a question. Our starting corner, Byron Jones. Did he play a snap? No. This guy is considered like another X-Man. He's not playing. Nick Needham.
What's your favorite slogan?
No.
Availability is what?
Yeah. The best ability.
Okay.
But you gotta understand. You gotta understand what my standpoint is. For us to not have our starting corner for us not to have our starting safety, for us not to have our starting nickel back and Nick Needham, all of them out for the season.
Listen,
and
historically, the Dolphins is trash.
we should be number 32.
Historically,
32 when it comes to passing. We got Iggy back there. Iggy catching interceptions, that garbage ass nigga. We got him back there. And we not ranked 32. We ranked 7 to last. I think that's good.
You gotta clarify that historically. You know,
historically, y'all trash. Going back from Dan Marino.
Trash. Nah, we was good in those days.
Oh my good where?
Actually good.
Y'all didn't make no playoffs. Good where?
We was making the playoffs every year in those days.
Where?
Every year.
Oh my God. When the Dolphins was playing? Come on.
When Marino was playing, they were making the playoffs.
When Marino was playing, y'all was making the playoffs.
Marcus, you wanna put I bet you right now, just on that fact, you feel me, that when Marino then was playing, we were making playoffs. We continued to make playoffs. We may not have won the playoffs or made it to the Super Bowl, but we made playoffs. How much you want to bet? $100. $100.
Y'all made first round. How many times?
The first round of the playoffs?
Yeah.
When Dan Marino was playing.
Yeah.
Almost every year. Let's go.
I would say almost every year, if not every year.
Yeah.
Probably 1 year is when he was injured and Scott Mitchell was our quarterback.
I bet $100. I bet $100.
I don't believe that.
You don't need to believe. Let's put our money where our mouth is.
I don't believe that, dog.
$100?
I don't believe that.
$100.
I don't believe that.
Okay. You see,
I don't believe that.
You see, Westradamus is smart.
I don't believe that,
my boy. You feel me?
I don't believe that. I must not have been watching the same sport because I don't remember seeing the Dolphins.
Well, of course, shit. Yeah. You probably ought to cancel your damn service because your ass do not. You don't use that shit. You feel me? You got all the damn channels in the world, and your ass can't see certain shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, when Dan Marino was playing,
okay, I got it. I got it right here.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's start from. So he came in the league, I think, in '83. I think. Okay. Let's just say it was '83. So he made the playoffs in '83, '84, '85. Missed the playoffs from '86 to '89, but then made the playoffs '90.
That's it. 90. Hold on, stop.
No, don't stop. He's still going.
Okay, go ahead.
Missed the playoffs in '91, but made it in 94, 95, 97, 98.
No,
99.
Man, they gotta be lying, B.
Who got the damn phone, man?
And then 2000, 2001, and then there was a drop off. 2008 was and then 2016, and then 2022.
2020. What are you talking about?
So in all of the years for Dan Marino.
Stop. Hold up, time out. We're only talking about Dan Marino.
Okay, Dan Marino. Last year was 99. His last year, he made the playoffs that year too.
He don't just went from 83 all the way to damn 99, and I think out of all them years, maybe 2 or 3 years we didn't make it. Like we said, we made it almost every time, and now he jumped into and we know. Look, 2003 was really the last time Dan Marino played because I remember that's when he had injured himself when he had lost against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 6 touchdowns. I remember that. You feel me? That was like 2002, maybe 2003.
Nah, it was 99. He played.
It was 99?
He played from 83 to 99.
Damn.
It feels like he played from
83 to 99. That's on 7 plus 9.
Damn, I could have sworn I was in high school already.
So out of 16 years, he made it.
Hell no, man.
Out of 16 years, he made it what?
11 times.
All right, Gene. So what the hell are you talking
playoffs.
about?
Doesn't feel like it, bro.
Yeah, of course it doesn't feel like it because you're not a Miami fan.
It was trash, B.
You're a damn New York Giants fan, man.
I was a Buffalo fan. Matter of fact, honestly speaking, I was a Buffalo Bills fan at first. I got tired of Jim Kelly. Fuck ass, ain't going nowhere. Then I fell into the Deion Sanders with the 49ers.
Oh, so you a bandwagon.
Yeah.
And then
I said, jump on the bandwagon. So how come you ain't jump off the next bandwagon this whole time?
I'm not even from these motherfucking states. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go with my team, the New York Giants. And I've been that ever since.
Wait, so ever since when? They beat the
Ever
Patriots.
since
That's what you
Deion
jumped on?
Sanders left the NFL, I was a New York Giants fan. Fuck the 49ers. Fuck everybody else. It is what it is, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
See, you're not even an original Giants fan. See, I can't even count you. Like,
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
I told
if
you,
you're
Marcus,
original Giants
They
fan,
say your New York passed away. How you gonna say you? How you gonna tell me I'm not? Listen, at least I came back to the team that made it my number one team. The Dolphins should be your number two team.
after Deion left, you know that was in the 2000s.
you said after Deion left, that's when you
After
started being a
Deion
fan.
left,
So you haven't even been a fan for a decade.
So you wasn't a fan when Lawrence Taylor was dominating. That's when
Nope.
I was a fan.
No,
nope.
So you're not an original OG.
exactly,
You're a
man.
fake-
He's
you're
a
a fake
rider,
genius.
man.
Listen,
Come on, man. A rider, man. Come on,
Listen.
man. Like,
Come on.
everything we find a lot more. Every day we find out a little bit more about
listen.
you.
I bet you.
I mean-
I bet. Listen, who's your favorite basketball? Oh, well, we ain't even gonna answer. It's the Heat. But I bet you back then it was the fucking Bulls.
No,
To be
You're
honest
lying.
with you, it wasn't.
it wasn't.
It
It's
wasn't.
always,
It was the Heat.
it's always been the Heat. I'm true to my whole
Yeah.
team.
I hate it. Nigga, look.
I actually hated Jordan.
Huh?
I hated Jordan until he retired the first time. That's when I was like, oh, he lost his dad. You know, that's when I started to like kind of like him. You know what I'm saying? But at first I hated him because he always won.
And I mean personally, I didn't really like Jordan in the beginning. I hated Jordan, to be honest with you.
In the beginning.
Huh?
In the beginning.
No,
Yeah.
I still kind of like, as an older adult right now, I still kind of don't like Jordan a lot. Trust me, I got all the J's, but I don't like his personality. I don't like what he said, the chameleon.
That's personal.
But look, that shows you, look, your character gonna let me know if I can fuck with you or not.
You liked it.
If
The
somebody
player.
want to take a picture with you, you're a famous person, and you got a famous rapper that want to take a picture with you, and then you throw some type of bullshit shade at him, make them feel some type of way. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with you. When you investing in prisons, you feel me, and certain things like that. I understand you trying to make your bread. Even me and Marcus had a debate on certain things like that, because I kind of feel you trying to make your money, but I don't like the plain fact how I look at the world, and you see how they be trying to do police brutality and this, that, and the other, and you owning the jails. I have a problem with that. I have a problem when there's everything happening in the world and you don't say nothing. You finally, for the first time in years, your whole lifetime, said something about police brutality or something like that. He had came out and he didn't say a statement himself.
I agree with
He
that.
just put it out there. You feel me? That could have been somebody that wrote it for him. You feel me? There's a lot of stuff I don't like about Jordan.
I agree with that.
But, hey,
I agree with that because LeBron, I don't really fuck with LeBron.
He doesn't
like that,
use his
but
platform.
LeBron is the exact opposite of that. LeBron speak up about all kinds of stuff. So I feel you on that.
I always felt like he was a snob. I just, as a player, people liked him, and I know people loved him. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? But as a person, like, you know, like his mentality and shit, I don't like it. I never liked it. You know what I'm saying? I never been a Jordan fan. Like his shoes.
But you almost saying that like it's natural for people to jump on bandwagons. You know what I'm saying? So that means that means you a Steph Curry. So you a
Niggas
Steph
jump
Curry
teams
fan
every day, B.
So you're a Steph Curry fan.
No, never.
You're a Kevin Durant fan.
Never. I've been with the Knicks and stayed with the Knicks.
Why you ain't jump on the worst bandwagon of all? It's not even a bandwagon. You the only one on it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Why you ain't jump off of that and jump on with the Heat? Since you live
man.
here.
That's what I tell. That's what I
But
tell
we
you.
was still beating y'all last then.
What?
We was
When?
still beating y'all last.
Not-
Come on now.
not
Hold up.
this
Stop,
century?
Stop.
This century. I'm
You
talking
can
about
show
this
us all
century.
the instant
Since 2000.
replays of whatever y'all had going on and whatever we beating on y'all and everything else. We was winning them games and we was winning the series. I can't recall not one time y'all whooped us in a series.
There
Jordan,
was some times we won
Jordan
series.
that was giving us the fits.
Huh?
I remember it was Jordan that was giving us the fits.
What?
I remember, yeah.
Stop it.
I mean, so much. You got Pat Riley going ahead and retiring Jordan's damn jersey over here. You feel
Stop
me?
it, man.
Ain't nobody was worried.
Stop
Ain't
the
nobody
madness.
was worried about the Knicks. Everybody was
madness.
worried. Look, everybody
Stop
was
the
worried
madness.
about the damn Bulls. Ain't nobody worried about the damn Knicks. The hell you wrong with you?
Man, it was the Knicks, the Bulls, Utah.
Well, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, boy. I tell you. You feel me? but
the
look,
Rockets. It wasn't no motherfucking. The Heat was there. I ain't gonna say the Heat wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? The Heat was there. I ain't gonna say that. I would be lying if I say. The Heat wasn't no threat.
How they always was a threat. They had Pat Riley.
Was a threat. What you talking about?
They had that Pat Riley. What are you talking about? You feel me? That's why
let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
What franchise has been better?
Huh?
What franchise has been better? History. Like, and remember, y'all had like a 30-year head start, maybe. Y'all started y'all franchise in maybe the 60s. I'm guessing. I don't even know when y'all started y'all franchise, but I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't in 88 like the Heat. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the sample size, who has been running a better franchise? The Knicks.
Come on, man. Let me tell you something.
No. Answer the question first before you say, let me tell you something. Answer the question first.
The Heat, of course, but let me say you something.
Okay.
When you have a whole bunch of stacked fucking team players and you put a whole bunch of star players in one spot, what you expect?
I expect what the Big Three did.
The only time I feel like the Heat didn't have a whole bunch of star players is when Dwayne Wade did it by himself.
Are you serious? We had Wade, we had Shaq, we had Alonzo Mourning.
Listen,
we had
before
the glove.
Shaq came along, Dwayne Wade did it by himself, ain't him?
Dwayne Wade was in the league for like 1 or 2 years.
But he did it by himself before Shaq came along.
1 or 2 years, he was a rookie. That's what happens when you're in a better organization. When you're in a class organization, you draft a player, you see that player is something serious, and you're like, damn, let me go ahead and build around that player. And that's exactly what happened. And what happened that next year? We won a championship. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
So going against what you just said, when you stack all these stars, so you're saying the glove, Peyton, Gary Payton that run his mouth, one of the worst shit talkers in any game, is not a superstar. Alonzo Mourning, Shaq. You talking about
all of them was, yeah.
So it should have been turmoil.
What you expected to happen?
We should be acting like the New York Knicks. When you put all those great players in one spot, you're not going to win.
How many great players we had?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Like since the 2000s, y'all had Carmelo, and that was it.
No. Matter of fact,
even going back towards
their best player was Stephon Marbury, but they didn't appreciate him, and they made him go to China. They didn't want to pay him that money. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they got rid of him, because he wanted to get paid. You didn't think he was supposed to get paid? Man, they changed his name from Stephon Marbury to Stephon Starbury. This dude was doing all type of crazy shit. Yeah. That was how will I know this more than you? That's your damn team.
No, I know Stephon Marbury would. You
feel me?
I know that.
It was out of him. You had him. John Starks was not that good, but when he played in Miami Heat, it seemed like he knew how to shoot a lot more threes than he normally do in the regular season. Boom. You had Charles Oakley, but Charles Oakley, man, I recognize Charles Oakley for not being with New York, but being with the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Then you have Patrick Ewing.
Get out of here.
Huh?
I don't even remember him being with the Bulls.
But that's what I was about to say. I don't even remember him being with the Bulls at all neither.
Hey, because I don't watch the Knicks. I don't watch the Knicks, so why would I remember? You feel me? It's just like people who do y'all remember Dennis Rodman when he played for the Spurs?
Of course.
How many people do though? Most people know. They don't remember him playing for the Detroit Pistons. He played. They don't remember that. They know him for the damn Bulls.
That's who drafted him.
No, they didn't.
Who?
The damn Spurs got him. The Spurs had grabbed him first. I remember him when he was playing with the Spurs, and he still was doing all that colorful shit with his hair.
Nah, Detroit drafted him first before he
wasn't
even.
That's what I'm saying. Detroit.
Oh yeah, Detroit. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You throwing me, but I was about to say, what the hell?
Yeah. My bad. You feel me?
See,
at least I can admit when I'm wrong, unlike somebody else on this podcast right now.
He finally admitted that the Heat has a better franchise than the sorry ass Knicks.
Exactly, and then when you have a better franchise, you expect more from them. Come on,
Saturday,
man. Y'all never gonna get a ring. You know why? You know why, really?
God damn.
Charles Oakley. You seen what y'all did to Charles Oakley? Escorted my dog out the damn arena because he don't agree with the green shit that y'all owner be doing. You feel me? Like, come on, man. That's why, like, karma is a bitch. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's been happening with y'all. It don't matter. Like, y'all not gonna win because of that damn owner. The same way, like, they had the Washington Redskins owner. Well, not Washington, what they football team? I think they changed it. Commanders. The Washington Commanders. You see how they don't like the owner? They forced him out. Same thing like the Clippers. They ain't like that owner. They forced him out. They don't nobody like the New York Knicks owner. He's not getting a ring. And unfortunately, you part of that camp because you're a fan. They're not. It's not the fans. The New York Knicks fans. I ain't gonna lie. They some real fans. They go to the game even though the motherfuckers lose every damn year. You know what I'm saying? Like they support us, but they're delusional as fuck. I'll give them that. They always there. I'll give them like
all New York fans is like that. All New York fans is like that. Jets fans, they delusional as fuck.
I'm like, yo, I give y'all gonna support y'all team, but another thing, y'all delusion as hell. Us, Miami, we're supportive, but be garbage if you want to see if we're not gonna go to the beach.
I do want to point out that the Heat did beat the Knicks in the 90s. It was conference semifinals. I had to look it up. I had to look that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all lost to us in the conference semifinals.
How many times?
It was one time in the 90s.
One time I can't even remember.
We ain't gonna talk about how many times.
We're talking about the 90s when your ass was still in elementary school. We're talking about 2000s and up when we were older and we was really watching basketball heavy like that. Yeah, you watched basketball with your older cousins when you're young in elementary school, but no, you're trying to be outside. You're trying to do other shit. There was no video. Well, there were video games, but you had to go to the arcade. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Let's talk about when we were older. The Heat always been better.
Yeah,
it's just
big
like
facts.
I don't
mean,
like
you want to talk about the players. You want to talk about the players from the Knicks, but we could run down so many great players.
2000, yeah, I mean, you know, y'all been a better team. 2000, 99, 2000, and up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what happens when you're an expansion team. Y'all had a 30-year head start.
And by the way, I seen when y'all team started. Y'all team started in 1947.
Jesus.
That's how long that team's been around. And y'all won what? One ring? Two rings? I think it's one.
Damn, I didn't even know they had any rings. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, they got a ring in the 70s.
In the 70s. That's before they incorporated the black people, right? Okay.
Black people just started playing during that time.
Damn, boy, you were 80 or 81 baby. You're not a 70s baby, boy. I'm sorry. They done partied and celebrated that ring long before you was even thought of.
Even born.
You feel me?
But I can't complain on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't even complain on it. But I just know.
All I know is
I got two
doing great.
So 73 was the last time the Knicks won. 73.
73. And you not one? You probably want, kid? You not one? You feel me? Come on, man. But yeah, man, like I'm saying, man, the Heat doing good. You feel me? They're gonna continue this trail. The Panthers is doing good, continuing this trail. We missed the draft, but it don't matter, because Chris Greer just been seeming like he's been right on the money when it comes to people that he's bringing in, when it comes to the people that he's hiring and stuff like that. And that's all you want living in Miami. Of course, you got the University of Miami doing their thing. Of course, CanesCounty.com. Y'all could go ahead and follow Marcus Benjamin's Rivals.com. Y'all also can follow us, the MarcWes Sports Podcast, all platforms. Same thing when it comes to CanesCounty.com, all platforms. And this is what you want. We're not gonna hold everybody up too long. You feel me? Because we had Guru, jump on You
I
know,
can't believe you calling him by that name, bro.
I'm
Infamous.
gonna be respectful. You feel me? When we have
Infamous
guests on our
guru.
show, we want to respect them. Again, we do know he's delusional. You feel me? And stuff like that. But we want to make sure that every time we have a guest on your show, my show, we want to give him some type of respect, at least with the name. You feel me? Because I mean, he could have put Guru Gene, he could have put his name, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we'll circle back next week when the Heat win and we cash in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's when it's really gonna be a nice podcast. Oh man, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Nice.
So yeah. If there's not nothing else, this can conclude this episode of the MarcWes Sports Podcast. Until next week when we win that Guala Guala.
Thanks for having me, Guru. Yeah.
All right. So yeah.